Recently on one of my videos, I was talking about how energy, once we've died, returns back into all other energy. So it's all connected. And then a lot of people got very offended that, and were trying to point out that we still retain an individuality. And I never said we didn't retain an individuality. I was trying to explain how energy can be everywhere and how it does merge back into other energy, but there still has to be an imprint of a life that was lived. It has to be some kind of imprint. And when I went into that room of knowledge, there was a record of every life that had ever been lived. So, yes, there is an individuality. But also, I was trying to explain it in a way that if a loved one dies, do you think they only visit you? So, in your mind, in your human mind, do you think that they come and visit you and then they go and visit somebody else, a sibling? Then they go and visit a partner they had? Are you in that mindset of still seeing them as human, where they can only be in one place at a time? Because that's what I was trying to explain, how energy can be in multiple places at the same time. So if a mother died, she can be with her daughter's still alive, her son's still alive, there's another daughter over there, there's 5 children all spread out, and her husband's still alive. That energy is still attached to all of those that are living, because also her energy is in each of their own energy field, their own aura. So she's in all places at the same time. That's how I was trying to explain how it can be everywhere. And when I did that thing with the jar, I said there was a jar and there was air in there, and then the air comes out and it merges everywhere. I said the jar still holds the imprint. So that is the individuality. So even though the soul can merge and know other souls and feel other souls, there is still a record of that one life that was lived. Sometimes people only hear what they want to hear. When you've got something in your mind, when you have a certain perception in your mind, you can only hear a certain thing. You can't sort of hear over it or try to understand. And our logical minds are always trying to understand it. Like, that's what we do. We are meant to solve problems. That's what humans do. So when you've got this query of, well, how could energy possibly be everywhere, and how could it merge into other things, but then how could it be individual? And then one lady had wrote in one of the comments, it was, how come mediums pick up people that I never knew? So when I was saying you hold in your energy field, you hold the memory of your loved ones. But she was saying mediums were picking up people that she didn't know. So what would be the purpose in that? Is that so that the medium's facts can't be checked? Like, if she didn't know them, how could the medium could say, well, I have this person here and they're this, and this, but how would you know that unless you can go and ask relatives? But what would be the purpose in that? Was that something that was specifically just for the medium, for the experience of the medium, and it wasn't for the actual client? So it's good to ask questions. Like, it's when you continually ask questions, when you broaden your mind and you can sit with things and think, oh, it's a little bit like I get asked a lot for people want me to tell them what their past lives were, and I won't do that because I don't want to give them information that they can't prove. So if I said to you, oh, in a past life, you were a nurse, you lived in South Africa, and you were married and you had to prove it. How the hell do you prove that? Are you just going to trust the person telling you that that's what your past life? You're just trusting without any kind of proof. If you do your own hypnotherapy session, then you go back there yourself. Then are you more likely to feel like that was really a past experience you had because you have seen it yourself and experienced it yourself, rather than somebody else telling you that's what your life was? So keep asking the questions. I love when people ask me questions because it makes me think. It makes me ask my team upstairs well, someone just asked this question. Explain it to me so that I can try and explain it forward.